Hey crochet friends, welcome back, or if you're new here, I'm Mo, your crochet companion. Today we are continuing our deep dive into the wonderful world of foundation rows. If you've already mastered the single crochet and the double crochet foundation rows from my earlier video, you're going to love this extension. Why do foundation rows make the best friends? Because they'll always support you. All right, so this time we're giving some much deserved attention to the half double crochet foundation row, and we're going to be introducing the tall and fabulous treble foundation row. Let's go ahead and get started. So as you can see, I'm still using some of the leftover stuff that I used for a different video. I'm going to be using my size G hook, scissors if I need them, which I doubt I will in this particular one, and if you need a needle, that's always a possibility. So all right, so the half double crochet foundation row is perfect for projects that need just a little extra height without going full DC double crochet. Oh, that almost was kind of a joke. That was silly. Anywho, so if you remember, with our single crochet foundation row, we just did a chain of 2, and then we did a single crochet in that first chain, except for I just made that really. Actually, no, we didn't do it. We yarned over, you pull through 1 loop, and then yarned over and pull through 2, right? So that's how we did the single crochet foundation stitch. Now, the half double crochet is very, very similar to that double crochet foundation row. The only difference is that instead of going yarning over and pulling through 2 and yarning over, pulling through 2, we're going to do yarning over and pulling through 3. So let's go ahead and get started here. And then don't forget, I had one lady that mentioned that she's going to be that one person that needs that stitch marker for a while, and that's okay. I used a stitch marker until I got used to doing it, and then I found that the stitch marker was in my way and I didn't like it. So for the half double, because for the single crochet we do 2 chains. For the double crochet we do 3. We're also going to do 3 for the half double crochet. Then we're going to yarn over. We're going to insert our hook into that first chain. Let me go a little bit closer here. Yarn over, pull up that loop. We're going to yarn over and pull through 1 loop. Then we yarn over and pull through all 3 of those. Okay, we're going to do that again, except for now, I'm going to look at this real quick. I'm going to find my little V. I'm going to put my stitch marker in there so that I don't lose my mind and lose my spot, right? So I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook where I put that stitch marker, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. We're going to keep doing that. And remember, when we're looking at that foundation row, we're looking at that V. So this was the first V that we did, and then this is the second one that we did. So I'm going to put my stitch marker in there so I know that that's the stitch that I need to go into. Okay, we're going to yarn over. We're going to insert our hook into where we put that stitch marker. Yarn over, pull that up. Yarn over, pull through 1 loop, yarn over, and pull through all 3. Now I'm going to do it without the stitch marker, I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook into that V, yarn over, pull up the loop, yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, pull through all three. So we're going to just keep on going. And I do believe I used this in a recent tutorial, but I can't remember which one. I have now done enough tutorials that I can't remember which tutorial is which now. All right, so yarn over the ones, pull it up one loop, and then pull through all three. Now, do you remember the difference between the two? So the difference between the half double and the double was you're going to yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up, yarn over, pull through one, yarn over, pull through two instead of three, and then yarn over and pull through two again. So now you can see, let me do a couple of those so you can see the difference. You'll see the difference in the height. There's really not too much difference, but in some patterns, that little tiny bit is going to make a huge difference. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Look at how different, I mean, it just looks like it's a fatter snake or something. You know, maybe he got some lunch, had a snack, and it's only made it halfway down his, well, the length of him. I don't know if that was a weird analogy. That was like a super weird analogy. All right, so as you can see, the half double crochet foundation row, it's flexible, it's sturdy, and it's a great alternative to those traditional chains. As I always say, it's not as fiddly. It is still fiddly, but not as fiddly. And I say that because I know a couple people, they said that it was still a little bit fiddly for them for their first two rows, but doing it this way helped them significantly. So the reason why I'm tearing it out is because we're about to go into the treble foundation row. So this is the tall and dramatic treble foundation row. I don't know if it's dramatic, but anyway, we'll just say it is, and that's that, right? Because I said so. Isn't that what our parents told us when we were kids? Because I said so. Now, you'll also notice that I don't really snug my my yarn really close to my hook, and that's because I want it to have a little bit of wiggle room, a little bit. We don't want to do it too tight or too loose. Okay, so we did 1, 2 for a single crochet foundation row, and then we did 3 for the half double crochet and the double crochet foundation row. So you guessed it, we're doing 4 for the treble foundation row. All right, so now we know that at treble foundation row, we're going to yarn over twice, right? I almost said that weird. So we yarn over twice instead of the one time, just like we would do the half double and double. We're going to yarn over twice. We're going to go into that first chain, insert our hook, yarn over, pull it up, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now this does look a little weird when you're first doing it, so just be prepared. Okay, so now we want to make sure that we're checking and putting our stitch marker in that first V that we created. Oh, there we go. For some reason it was blurry. So we're going to put our hook in, or our stitch marker into this V so that we remember that's where we need to go. I am going to yarn over twice. We're going to insert our hook into that same place where I put my stitch marker. See where that looks a little funny. All right, so we're going to insert our hook, yarn over, pull that up, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now let's find our second one. So we're going to just move that right over to the next one. So once that you've done that first one, usually the second one is pretty easy to find. So we're going to yarn over twice, insert our hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, and pull through 2. So now we're going to do it without the stitch marker. So as you can see, it's that V at the top. We're going to go right into that. Okay, we're going to pull that up, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. So as you can see, we're starting to see kind of a theme, right? So every time that you do a taller stitch, you still have to yarn over and pull through that 1, and then yarn over and pull through according to whatever stitch that you're doing. And I'll give you another example here in just a minute. I actually haven't tried. We're going to try to do a double treble and see how that affects that. So as you can see, this literally does look just like a regular treble crochet. And it makes it so much easier. The benefits that I see the most with this, not only do you not have to fight with those chains, all those chains, but when you are doing a project that you're not 100% sure the measurement that you need, or you might have the measurement but you don't necessarily know how many stitches are you going to go into your work, this is really beneficial for people that are creating their own patterns as well. But then you can just keep on doing it. Say you are like maybe 2 inches shy, you just do a couple more inches, a couple more stitches to get those couple more inches, that kind of thing. So all right, so let's do just a couple more of these trebles, and then I'm going to rip this out again, ribbit, 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 and we're going to try to do a double treble and see how that stacks up. Oh, I just made my own little pun. Oh, anyway, I'm so weird. Okay, look at that. That looks beautiful. But I am going to rip it out, and we are going to try something. So you get to try it with me. This is something that I have never tried before. So let's try it together and see what happens. And if it fails, I guess I won't put it in my video. Anywho, so all right, so let's see. The single crochet is a chain of 2, double or half and the double crochet are a chain of 3. The treble is a chain of 4, so it stands to reason that a double treble would be a chain of 5. So then we know that a double treble, we have to yarn over 3 times, and we're going to insert our hook into that very first stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. All right, so now let's look at that stitch at the top, put our marker in there. All right, the stitch marker's in there, so let's try it again. So we're going to yarn over 3 times, insert our hook where the stitch marker is. Oh, this is kind of fiddly. Eee. All right, so we got our, we got our hook inserted. So we're going to yarn over, pull up 1, or pull it up, and then yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's actually working. So 1, 2, 3. We're going to insert our hook and pull it up, yarn over, pull through 1, 2, 2, 2, and 2. 3, and then 1, 2, 2, 2, and 2. There we go. We're starting to make some progress here. So as you can see, you can apply this to almost any stitch, really. Now, I haven't had a chance to practice on a foundation row if it works with any other stitches but the regular stitches. You know, like if you can switch up the stitches as you go through the row. I would imagine you probably could, but I have never done that yet. So maybe one of these days I will experiment and share my experiment with you, whether it was good or bad. All right, so let's take a look at that. So that's what that double treble foundation row would actually look like. Isn't that awesome? I actually like that. Now, I could see some problem though, because you would at the end of the row, instead of obviously with single crochet, you could crochet on either side, but I can see with the double treble that you're really only going to be able to do like a chain, or you know, do the stack stitch, turn it, and only work on that one side. So I'm like, I don't know. I just taught about the stack stitch in my last video, but I don't really like the stack stitch for a double treble. But let me just go ahead and, just for giggles purposes, since I'm doing this, going off my plan here, I'm going rogue from my own plan, right? So it actually doesn't look too bad. So that's that double stack. So it doesn't really look too bad, but I can see that it would be beneficial, like if you were doing a sweater that had the double treble on it, or even a blanket that had the double treble, then you could do it that way. The tutorial that I did a little bit ago, I would say that the double or the stacked double treble would not work for that particular. So you really do have to gauge whether it looks good with your pattern or not. All right, there you have it. This foundation row is a must-have for your airy, drapey projects like shawls or blankets. Yeah, because it is really fine. Look at that. And there you go. That's it. An extended look at foundation rows with half double crochet, the treble crochet, and you got a bonus, the double treble crochet. So as you can see, these stitches will help your project start off flexible, clean, and polished. Which foundation row is your favorite? Drop me a comment below or tag me in social media. If you loved this tutorial, don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell so you don't miss out on my next crochet adventure. Until next time, happy crocheting.